Hello world, Geriatric Geek here. How in the heck are you? I hope you're doing great. Welcome, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Today is Sunday, May the 7th, 2023. Beautiful morning here in North Las Vegas. I hope everybody out there is doing great wherever you are and enjoying your day. Today, as you can tell by the description, we got a little bit of the Goodwill thrifting haul today. Movies, of course. I do look at other stuff, but I basically just get movies. So let's get into it. Hope you guys enjoy and stay along to the end. I appreciate you. I really do. Anyway, first up, I'm trying to get all this Midnight Horror collection. And this is one of the ones I didn't have. There's a whole slew of these things out there. This is called Backwoods Butchers. Very low budget, low quality, if I may say. I have watched most of them. On this one, I have not seen anything but Butchers. I've seen this one right here, Butchers. Or Butchered, I should say. Butchered. It's not very good. It's a, low budget slasher. But I want them all in my collection. I'm trying to make the collection. It's not Butchered is not rated. It's 71 minutes long, and it's from 2010. I remember watching it not too long after it came out, and it's not remarkable. But I have not seen Breadcrumbs, Mother's Day Massacre, and I may have seen Bothered Conscience, but I don't remember it at all. So anyway. Butchered says a group of high school seniors decide to party on a secluded island prior to leaving for college. But the party gets bloody when they fall victim to a recently escaped axe-wielding serial killer. All of these, of course, are done in the backwoods or out in the woods or some isolated location. So that's the whole point. So yeah, I went to Goodwill last Wednesday, and I go on Wednesdays because that's half off day. And green was not half off. Wednesday is 40% off for seniors. That's what the old Geriatric Geek is. But green was half off. So I got this for $1.50. Great. I'm glad to have it in my collection. Also found a nice copy of Adverse. Adverse, R-rated, 94 minutes from 2020. It's a crime thriller. This is notable because it stars Mickey Rourke, remember, from The Wrestler, and Thomas Ian Nicholas, I should say. They star in this gritty, intense urban thriller about one man's quest for revenge. I like my revenge films. That's why I picked it up. Struggling to make ends meet, ride-share driver Ethan, played by Nicholas, learns his sister Mia is deep in debt to a sleazy drug dealer. When Mia goes missing, Ethan discovers that crime boss Caden, played by Mickey Rourke, is behind the act and takes a job as Caden's driver to get close to him. One by one, Ethan hunts down members of Caden's crew to wreak bloody vengeance as he prepares to confront Caden himself. The stellar cast also includes Penelope Ann Miller, Sean Astin, and Lou Diamond Phillips. If you've seen any of these movies, feel free to comment below. This looks interesting. I'll give it, it's at least a one-time watch. We'll see. Speaking of possible one-time watches, I imagine this one will be, if it hasn't already been, at Dollar Tree. Evil Takes Root. The Curse of the Batabat. Curse of the Batabat. Has a slipcover. That's any redeeming feature, I guess. Evil Takes Root is not rated. 92 minutes from 2020. It's a horror thriller. And about half the people who watched it liked it, according to IMDb. This is a Mill Creek release, and I noticed Mill Creek, it says down there that You can add it to your digital library. This is why we need this. Let me tell you, this is why we need physical copies of movies, people. I used to have quite a few Mill Creek digital codes or digital movies, and about 6 months, 8 months ago, maybe even more, it disappeared. Yeah, Movie Spree just disappeared. So it is no more. Digital codes for Mill Creek don't exist. So, physical copies. Paranormal investigator Felix Fojas, played by Nicholas Gonzalez, arrives in a sleepy Midwest town to investigate the mysterious loss of his old lover, Amanda, played by Constance Brenneman, and reconcile sins of the past. He discovers she fell victim to the Batabat, an ancient evil that followed her home from the Philippines. Now Felix must battle the forces of evil and unravel the mystery of the Batabat in order to save Amanda's daughter Sarah, played by Stevie Lynn Jones, from its hellish grip. The Batabat. And apparently the Batabat speaks Tagalog. Evil takes root. Yeah, physical copies, people. We gotta have the physical copies. Next up, Vincent Price, 3 feature films. House on the Haunted Hill, The Bat, and The Last Man on Earth. I love Vincent Price. I really do. I've got a lot of his movies, and I did not have The Bat as far as I can remember. It wasn't in any of my database. So, House on the Haunted Hill is probably the highest rated one. I think it's like 6.8 or something on IMDb. Ugh. So that was from 1959. It's black and white, not rated. It's a horror mystery. The Bat is from 1959. It's 80 minutes long. It's a mystery thriller. And it's a haunted house movie. The Bat. I'm a big haunted house kind of guy. Let's read The Bat. The setting of this murder mystery takes place at a proverbial old, dark, and creepy mansion leased for the summer by Cornelia Van Gorder, played by Agnes Moorehead, an eccentric mystery writer who finds inspiration for her novels in her eerie surroundings. But soon after Cornelia moves in, it seems as if one of the diabolical mysteries has sprung to life when a strange prowler, who is later dubbed the Bat, breaks into her abode. Clad in a fedora, mask, and gloves that are outfitted with razor-sharp metal claws. The Bat terrorizes Cornelia and her maid, committing an atrocious murder and threatening the frightened novelist until she decides to get to the bottom of the mystery by turning the tables on the vile villain. You've seen The Bat or House on the Haunted Hill. I've seen that one. It's a good one. Or The Last Man on Earth. Let me know what you thought. Glad to have it. Next up, now this is one I had not seen yet. And I actually picked up a few Blu-rays in my Goodwill, which I was happy about. And, amazing enough, the digital code still worked for Mel Gibson and Blood Father. A father makes his own justice. Another revenge kind of film, I guess, or vengeance. Blood Father is R-rated, 88 minutes long, from 2016. It's an action crime drama. I love Mel Gibson. Of course, he was in Braveheart and the Lethal Weapon series. Really enjoyed it. So, let's see. Mel Gibson delivers non-stop, no-holds-barred action in this dynamic thrill ride when his estranged teenage daughter, Aaron Moriarty, is targeted by a drug cartel, ex-convict John Link, played by Gibson, must call upon connections from his criminal past and his own lethal skills to save his daughter's future. Even has William H. Macy in it, co-stars in this explosive story on how far one man will go to save his family. This brings up a thought I had about Friday. I don't know if you guys watch the last drive-in with Joe Bob Briggs or not. It's on Friday night on Shudder. I watch it because I love Joe Bob Briggs and of course Darcy the mail girl. In their commentary, they do about every 20 minutes they have two films. They run back to back, and about every 20 minutes they break in and Joe Bob does a commentary. And I enjoy his insights, and it really does some deep dives on a lot of the stuff he does. So this movie is about drug cartels down in Mexico, apparently, and that got me thinking about this last Friday. If you guys didn't see it, he had two movies. The first one was Don't Panic. It was one of those normal, over-the-top kind of crazy movies. Wasn't my favorite, but the second movie, called Tigers Are Not Afraid. Oh my gosh. If you have Shudder, and if you haven't seen it, go to Shudder and check it out. Tigers Are Not Afraid. Or if you can pick it up, you can get it on DVD. Excuse me. I actually have it on DVD in a stack of stuff that I have not watched yet. So now I've seen it. And it's one of those movies that has 5 child actors and actresses, and one actress and 4 young men that had no acting history at all, apparently. They had like 600 kids in the test before they chose who they wanted in the film. And they chose these 5 kids that had never had any acting experience. And then they trained them for 6-7 weeks or something. And it worked. Oh my gosh. This movie, it's about the drug cartels down in Mexico and their effect on the children. Many of the children down there have no parents because they were either stolen, kidnapped, or murdered. And so how the kids have to live on the streets. So I'm still thinking of it. This is Sunday, and I'm still have this movie on my brain. That's how effective it was. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. And so anyway, I know it was a long way to get from Bloodfather to there, but the gang thing kind of triggered that memory, and definitely go check that movie out. It's a mix of real life horror. And that's probably the most effective horror to me, is things that we can actually see here in real life. And I mean, it definitely goes on still to this day down there and around the world, I guess. But anyway, also with some supernatural tie-ins. It's a very interesting, very good movie. So if you haven't seen it, I definitely highly recommend Tigers Are Not Afraid. And I can't wait to watch Bloodfather. Now, next up, the Blu-ray and digital copy of Wrong Turn. Wrong Turn. 110 minutes. It's R-rated from 2021. Of course, it's a horror movie. This is the reboot of Wrong Turn, and it really has no tie-ins to the previous 6. This is the 7th in the Wrong Turn series, however, and it's set on the Appalachian Trail, which I have been on and hiked on many times when I was a kid. I used to live in West Virginia, right on the Appalachian Mountains. And yeah, Wrong Turn. If you've seen this one, let me know. I have not seen this one, so let me know if you have. Backwoods terror and nerve-jangling suspense meet when Jen and a group of friends set out to hike the Appalachian Trail. Despite warnings to stick to the trail, the hikers stray off course and cross into land inhabited by the Foundation, a hidden community of mountain dwellers who use deadly means to protect their way of life. Suddenly under siege, Jen and her friends seem headed to the point of no return, unless Jen's father, played by Matthew Modine, can reach them in time. Wrong turn. Let's see. This about 60% of the people that watched this liked it. Like I said, I haven't seen it yet, so happy to have it in my collection and find it for very cheap at Goodwill. Next up, wildly entertaining, full of romance and thrills. Another Blu-ray, The Host. The Host is only PG-13. It's 126 minutes, 2013. It's a romantic sci-fi thriller with aliens, apparently. Aliens take over human bodies, and the human body becomes the host to the aliens. And yeah. From Stephanie Meyer, the creator of the worldwide phenomenon The Twilight Saga, comes this daring and romantic thriller based on the New York Times #1 bestseller novel. When an unseen enemy threatens mankind by taking over humans' bodies and erasing their minds, Melanie Strider risks everything to protect the people she cares about most. Proving that love can conquer all in a dangerous new world, The Host is a passionate and powerful epic love story co-starring Diane Kruger, Jake Abel, Francis Fisher, Max Irons, and William Hurt. I probably watched this one with my wife, but I like the Twilight Saga, so I'll give The Host a chance. Let me know down below if you've seen The Host. Next up, the last of the Tales from the Hood series that I didn't have in my collection. This is Tales from the Hood 3. It's R-rated, 113 minutes, from 2018. Of course, this is an anthology. I believe this one has 4 tales in it, and one of them has Tony Todd in it. And I liked the twists and the social commentary of the Tales from the Hood series. So yeah, excited to kind of give this a go. Academy Award-winning director Spike Lee executive produces with writers, directors, producers Rusty Sindeef and Darren Scott in this new installment of the groundbreaking original Tales from the Hood. Following the franchise's cult classic roots, this all-new anthology, which features Tony Todd and Lynn Whitfield, is 4 terrifying tales that will scare and thrill audiences with its horrifying twists and social commentary. Tales from the Hood 3. Let me know if you've seen it. And last but not least, kind of another revenge film, Blu-ray with Orlando Bloom. I loved Orlando Bloom in Lord of the Rings and also Pirates of the Caribbean. Orlando Bloom in Retaliation. R-rated, 96 minutes, from 2017. It's a drama thriller. Orlando Bloom stars as Milky, a demolition worker whose life receives a seismic shock when out drinking with friends at a local pub. He sees a disturbing figure from his past, the man he holds responsible for a traumatic childhood incident. Fueled by anger, Milky sets out on a path of vengeance and discovers that no one can escape the consequences of their sins in this taunt filler. Retaliation. Haven't seen it. Nice little slippy dip there. Let me know if you've seen it and what you thought. So that's it. That was my little movie haul from Goodwill. Let me know, like I said before, if you've seen any of them, what you thought, and whether you did like them. If you like my videos, please give me a thumbs up, a like. Also subscribe. It costs you nothing. And hit that notification bell so that you know when I put up another video. So guess what? It's Sunday, and I'm going to give away something. That's right, the winner from yesterday's video. If you didn't see my giveaway video yesterday, the winner has already contacted me, and I've already boxed his stuff up, and it's going to head out to him tomorrow morning. But I'm going to give away some more stuff. I added a couple things this time around. You're going to choose two again. You're going to have the choice of two. Let's do it this way. I'll give you quite a choice again. So we still got Hereditary on the chopping block. Good movie. Just no digital code in here. It's mint, actually. Dr. Sleep. Stephen King, of course. Dr. Sleep. Still factory sealed. 10 Clover Lane. A Quiet Place. Distorted with Ricci, still factory sealed. Now here I've added 2 movie collections. 50 movie collection is still factory sealed, and this is again a Mill Creek. It says it has a digital code. Do not trust them. It does not. It does not work. Mad Scientist Theater. 50 classic films. Look at that. Pretty cool. And this is kind of a Vincent Price kind of thing. 50 movie classics, Midnight Movie Madness. I do believe this contains, the House on Haunted Hill, which has Vincent Price in it. Yeah. So there you go. 50 movie. This is still factory sealed also. Again, the code does not work. The digital does not work. I still have this for the animated fans out there. Daria, the complete animated series, if you want that. And last but not least, one of my favorite upcoming stars in my for this year and last year is Mia Goth. And so I have, this is open. The digital code has been removed and given to my brother, but this is a great movie. If you guys haven't seen, this is the prequel, if you will, the second film after X. Of course, Mia did X first and Pearl, but as it happens, I didn't watch X first. I knew this was a prequel, so I waited. I watched Pearl. I like to do it the prequel first because of course it builds to the second one. So I watched Pearl first and then X. Wow, Mia Goth does a great job. She's really a great actress, and I think she's got a long history of good acting to come. She of course is now doing Maxine, which is still filming or may have already wrapped, but which is the third film in this series. But yeah, I'm going to give this away to someone if you're interested. So there you go. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 choices, but you get to choose 2 of them. And I'll send them to you free. Postage free. I'll take care of all of it. Let's use the word madness. MADNESS as the code word in the comment section below. Next Saturday, I'll do the drawing, and we'll use the YouTube comment picker. So that's it from North Las Vegas, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Keep smiling, keep having fun, and keep that positive attitude about you. And until the next time, peace.